Alright, welcome everybody. This is The Common Interest. I'm Shy, and this is Old Man and the Young Boys. We got here is Nick, Joseph, and Darius. And appreciate y'all coming through, but I have to ask y'all, hit us with a rewind. So like, how did y'all link up and just get this going?
Yeah, well, we've known each other since high school. We've been in band since we've been friends in band since like sophomore year, but we've been banging. Nick and I have been jamming for the longest time. Mm-hmm. And then whenever we got to college, and then our homie Ashley hit us with the opportunity to start actually getting the ball rolling on like making music for other people, and we just kind of became a conglomerate after that.
Okay, that's dope. All right. Well, so y'all are a band, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so what instruments do y'all play?
I play bass, drums, guitar, rap and sing a little bit.
Okay, dope.
Yeah,
Make beats.
I play the bass guitar.
Bass, dope. Okay.
And I drum, rap, sing, learn guitar.
All right, that's dope. All right, so everybody can do a little bit of everything. That's cool, for sure. You still playing the trumpet, Joseph?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Jordan plays the trumpet also.
Yeah.
For real? Yeah, that's tight.
We'll put that on the record.
Yeah, we did that guy running for senator, Beto.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
at Sam, and they asked us to play like his little opening thing or whatever.
What?
And I brought my trumpet up.
Oh, that's pretty tight. It is dope.
Yeah, we got some
Did your
jam
bags
around.
groove?
Yeah, it was.
For you
it was
jazz
tight.
enthusiasts?
Yeah, it was all white people there, and they dug that.
Yeah, they like
That's tight. That's
They
real tight.
dug that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next question I'm gonna ask you: who are y'all influences? Like, where do y'all feel like the base of y'all, where y'all style derived from? Who like influenced y'all the most to make y'all style?
Man, I think just because solely we jam a lot, so we listen to a lot of jam bands, the Led Zeppelins, the Sublimes, Black Keys, stuff like that. Just people that like to get loud and just jam out.
Hell yeah.
I listen to a lot of I listen to like a lot of different kind of music, and I've like lived in a lot of different places, so just kind of like lived in Bastrop for a little bit and listened to a lot of country music, listened to a lot of blues and rock and roll.
Okay.
And then you just grew up listening to hip hop and like Nirvana and shit, and just really like rock and roll.
Yeah, my dad was the first one that put me on like rock music. That was like where it all started. But I had an uncle that was really big into hip hop, super big into hip hop, and just like I'd go spend summers over there, and just kind of like by osmosis, it just kind of soaked into me and shit.
Right.
And then growing up and going to school like with them, you just kind of meet people that like the same shit as you, but know shit that you don't.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, just like that, you kind of like expand on what you already got.
For sure.
Yeah, what's it? I grew up like all hip hop. Like my dad pretty much brought me up on hip hop and R&B, and it wasn't until I got to high school and started jamming and like making new friends where I got people. They started showing me like rock and roll, blues, jazz, stuff like that. Just different ways like I can just drum to a nice groove and shit like that.
I had this iPod that we just
I had like the Bible.
A friend of mine's dad growing up just like had like mad music on his computer, and I just like had like an iPod Classic with like I don't know,
it's like 120 gigs.
Yeah, like a lot of memory and just like 15,000 songs on it.
Like freshman year, I gave him my iPod and he just cleared that up. And he was just like, yo, I'm giving you all of this shit. And then he was like, I'm giving you every Ramones song that has ever existed. So he had all that on just one block.
Man, on those iPods back in the day, they can hold so much shit.
Dude,
He
like,
still has one.
I still got it.
Yeah, he still has
Bro,
one.
And the
You got it on you?
Yeah.
That's why, okay. Oh, that's the whole back.
Man.
Oh, that's the spin wheel one? Okay,
Yeah.
damn. That's old school.
Honestly, then the battery life on them hoes are ridiculous.
Yeah, they last for like
It lasts for
weeks.
it lasts me all week, and then I charge it when I come home from work on Friday. And then I just go to work and I listen to that hoe all day at work.
You're good.
Bro.
Like if you lock it, like the battery's fine.
Yeah, that's how you know, like, back in the day, you used to make shit like good quality. Now they just make it nice and cheap so shit can run
So
out
you
so you can
can
buy
another one real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't want you to learn how to fix them hoes.
Yeah, can't go on the back of them hoes.
We see you, Apple.
Right?
I'm talking to you.
Let's just shut us down. But nah. But
EMP bomb and shit.
right? But nah. Okay, so y'all was already kind of like touching on this, but I wanted to ask y'all, what was y'all first like y'all memory with music that would like that, because you listen to music when you're growing up as a kid and everything, but like just like something you listen to, But what was like that one song? He's like, oh shit, what is this? I have to find more of this.
I remember listening, like watching like fucking music videos on like BET and like MTV and stuff, and Two of America's Most Wanted by Tupac and and Snoop Dogg came on, and I was like, bro, this. I was like a little kid. I was like, this shit is hard, bro.
Yeah, okay.
And then I just like, I was like, damn, Tupac goes hard. And then I got really into Kurt Cobain and same kind of situation. It's just kind of, and it's like, man, all of these styles are just very different, but like, just like intrinsically they're different, but like. In the core of it, it's just like it's good music.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
good.
I fucks with it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was a little kid. I was maybe in like 3rd or 4th grade, and my dad had like, you know how they record live videos and like release them on DVD. My dad had a Zeppelin one, and I remember I heard like he would play it like during the weekend and shit when he'd be home, and I think it might have been Dazed and Confused, but I just remember like hearing the drum and being like, there's no way someone's hands can move that. Like that cannot be real. Like that's just not real.
That's a human being.
Yeah, that's just a man.
That's a man.
That's a man. And I was like, that just can't be like real. And then I just got like, so I remember I would watch concerts and get mad when I couldn't see like their hands and any instrument, just because I was like, that shit just can't be real.
Yeah.
And then I remember the thing that got me like super into hip hop was I had a friend Miguel, like my sophomore year, that
shout out
Miguel.
Wait, is that
Miguel?
Oh, Miguel! Shout out Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel had
Ready to Die.
Yeah, he got that white. He had that white car, remember? And he got he got Ready to Die. And he would just, that was it. Like his radio was shot. He didn't have no.
That's the only CD he had.
That was it. And yeah, so we'd be like 15 and shit, just in the back of his car.
And then I gave him a Jimi Hendrix Experience, the best of, and I rolled my first blunt in his car. Purple Haze.
So that probably being like 14-ish.
Okay.
Just hearing like Ready to Die, like growing up and shit.
Yeah.
That one, I was like, alright, it's pretty tight.
Okay.
For me, it was like, it just goes back to like my dad. He had this old school mix that he made for me and my little brother, and it had Children's Story by Slick Rick. Yeah, and I just remember hearing those bars, and it was just like, he was spitting raps, and it was just a story also, and it was just like, it just really helped me think about just the different types of styles of rap music and how people, no matter like what time period it is, they can just be innovative with just words.
Right.
But for like when I got older, when I realized like music would be something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life, it was freshman year of high school when Trent Cooper handed out Picture and Exhibition by Modest Mussorgsky. Now after that, I just realized that music is pretty much all I want to do.
You was in the Kenny Band?
Yeah, I graduated in 2015.
Yeah, we all went to
Okay. So, you're a freshman. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I like vaguely remember you. I feel like
your hair was way shorter.
I like saw you
most
before.
definitely. I had fucking taper face.
Yeah.
But damn. Small fucking world, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. All right. So I feel like y'all answered that shit too. So what do you consider y'all like style? No label for it yet. Just kind of just.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Like you said, like we all like listen to hip hop. We all really fuck with hip hop. But then at the same time, like I'm really just into blues. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my thing. You know. And I like rock and roll. I like country music. And I've been showing these guys country music, and they've been fucking. Yeah, I know.
No bullshit. No bullshit. I didn't start fucking with country music until Nick put me on to like Willie Nelson and shit.
My dad fucks with some of it, and just growing up, I'd listen to some of it, but some of that shit.
You been listening to the wrong country music.
Yeah, maybe so, man. Because the ones I heard is the one about the dude with hit his truck, got his dog, and got some beer.
See, that's what we like to call stadium country music. That's like
it's just like rap, bro. Like you got your
you
got your chingies. You know, just you got those like dudes that are like trying to make cash off of it, and like and like this is rap. This is rap music, but it's not like
rap.
It's
Like,
like,
yeah,
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
cool.
Like,
Like
Yeah.
hip hop has a lot more substance.
Yeah.
a lot-
Yeah, most definitely.
And the same thing with country.
it's
And
like KRS-One, bro. He said that like there's like two schools of thought on the whole thing. It's like, you know, there's the people that were like in the beginning of hip hop that were like, this is not about money. This isn't about like fucking fame or whatever. Like this is about knowledge, and this is about like just the essence of hip hop. And then there are people that are like, oh shit, we can definitely make money off this shit.
Yeah.
You know, so people are willing to pay a shit ton of money for it, so why not try to make money off of it?
Right.
And then and then you got the guys that are like, all right, let's we'll get in the industry also because we have to compete with these guys. And like, hey, this is not what hip hop is about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and then there's the guys that
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, most
It's
definitely.
just I feel like the same type of people that say they don't like rap. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, there are also those people that don't like country. It's the same reason that they don't like.
That's very
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
That is true.
It's just
'Cause,
a
yeah, it's, you know,
misunderstanding of it.
yeah. Cause like Tennessee whiskey, I fuck with that. I don't know if that's like that's I feel like that's like a basic fucking
Yeah,
country if
yeah.
anything. But like that's the only way I can like just stand and just sit there and like, oh yeah. But if I'm gonna listen to anything kind of more country, it gotta be like the blues side. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, that,
I
and,
don't know,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's the
So-
only.
See, you listen to that outlaw country,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what
Yeah,
country.
okay,
that's,
okay.
and that-
See, I didn't know that was like in the same category as country. I
Nah,
thought
it
blues had its
definitely-
own.
Really,
Yeah.
that is country.
Yeah.
When you think
Yeah.
about it,
That's
it's just
true.
like time has morphed it into like music for the masses type
Because
shit.
Right.
Yeah,
these dudes went hard, bro. Like these were like
Don't tell them about Blaze Foley.
these
Don't
dudes
talk
like
about Blaze
shoot you
Foley.
in the face like fucking country dudes. Like
Where do you want it?
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, bro. He showed me a Willie Nelson song, Nightlife, bro.
Oh my god.
That shit is
It's
hard,
one of the
man.
greatest. It's
That-
like
yeah, that shit is
I've
really
listened.
hard.
bro.
I've been listening
I'll
to
check
like
it out.
songs all my life. That is one of the best songs like I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's just good
Yeah.
music.
It's a good song.
like even if it's not my like forte in like the genre or whatever,
Right.
like I'll
You gotta be
admit
like,
when that shit is
damn.
hard. man. That
Nah,
shit-
yeah,
that shit is hard.
it's something like I guess I'm not listening to the right shit because
Yeah.
most times I listen to it, it's like I'm at a fucking barbecue restaurant and it's in the fucking background.
Yeah,
like,
see,
damn,
that's
turn
that
this shit
cheesy
off.
country,
Yeah,
bro. That's
like
that
turn this shit
cheesy.
off.
we'll make you a list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
I'm gonna leave with your email.
Okay,
We'll
man,
get you
man.
a list.
my people will give
Okay. What was the next question I wanted to ask you? Okay, so, I don't know if y'all want to do individually or like just it's collective, but what do y'all consider the difference between rap and hip hop? Because I feel like people now in this day and age, like they confuse the two. So I want to hear y'all perspective on it. What is like the difference to y'all, and I guess kind of how it matches up with my idea.
I want to bring my man's KRS-One back into this.
Okay.
He said, rap is what you do and hip hop is what you live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rap
anybody
is-
can like learn to rhyme words and like flow and this and that over a
Right.
beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just like that's just practice. You know, that's technical skill.
Right.
But then there's people that like actually know what the fuck they're talking about and like
Right.
live that shit or like, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the qualifier is, you know what I'm saying? Like you know the difference between like authenticity and
Yeah.
and someone that's like trying to like
like
transplant themselves into this like culture, this lifestyle, this whatever have you, this skill set, you know?
okay.
And I feel like hip hop is like rapping is more like it's like I said, it's the action of like just that like rhyming words like that, like Jack White raps, you know what I'm saying? Like
Bradley.
Anthony
Bradley,
Kiedis,
you know what I'm
Red Hot
saying?
Chili Peppers, he rap.
In that-
But like that's not hip hop though, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Like you can rap outside of like hip hop music.
yeah.
Right.
But then even in that, like that's like their influence is in a sense kind of hip hop though, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
like it's just like it's the lifestyle. Like I said, it's like knowledge. It's knowledge, bro. Like hip hop is knowledge. It's a culture. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
whereas rapping is just like something that you can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Yeah.
you can't do hip hop. You have to like
Live.
yeah exactly.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think hip hop is like when that shit started, you know, it was like a collective voice for like people that didn't like have one or
Right.
whatever, you know, and it's like people came together and like, you know, they were like beat boys and shit, and people were doing graffiti, and like hip hop, like he said, was just one, or rap was just one little aspect of it or whatever, and
Right.
like I think hip hop is something that's like ingrained, you know, it's like it's just kind of like you don't really you don't enjoy it for the money, or like you're not doing it what's like on the radio. It's just like it's for you and like your immediate group of people, and for you to like leave an impact for future people. And rapping,
have a good time.
And and rapping is just is
It's
one way
that
to
you can
express
do.
part of that.
Yeah.
Just how some people graffiti, some people rap.
Right.
But
Yeah.
And I feel like just the core message of it all is knowledge, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like
to inform somebody else or something of like
it's like
such
it's like a timestamp. You put something out on vinyl or whatever, and it's there, and it's like a reflection of
I feel like
what was going on, and I think y'all should hear.
Yeah,
about it.
I think that's the like the best thing about music. It's like it's literally like
different.
Your voice is engraved for eternity, basically. Like your message can always be passed on and on and on.
And events like directly trigger new musical like upsurgence like things. You know what I'm saying? Like shit happening in music, like historical events directly like trigger those things.
Yeah, because I can't remember the quote. I wish I could. It's a fucking dope quote. Because it's like they say like imitation is the best form of flattery. It was like somebody said like it's like it's not. It's like imitation is supposed to be like help you like inspire to be your own person basically. Like you're not.
Because at what point is imitation mockery?
Exactly, you know what I mean? Like, you're still not being who you need to be. You're being who you think you should be to be that person.
What you think the image of this,
right?
How you think you portray this idea or this whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, that's essential. That's definitely essential. You always gotta be yourself, man. That's for sure. Yeah.
What was the question? Rap and hip hop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just gonna echo off of everything else said. It's just I view rapping it's the verb. It's just like it's an action of doing.
Right.
So, and it's just like when I think of hip hop, it's just like it's more of like a scene and it's not just a sound.
Right.
It's like it's just like that. It can be painting pictures. It can be like fashion. Nikes on your feet, like floody jeans. It's like a whole lifestyle type. Just like they said, it's just a way you would like to live your life, especially if you pursue it in a professional sense.
Right. Yeah. Most definitely. Okay. What was the first concert y'all went to? Like, yeah.
I mean, first concert I went to was a Drive-By Truckers concert. It's like a southern rock band.
What?
Yeah. Little country.
First concert I went to was Warped Tour.
Yep.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, I was about to say, mine was 2013.
That's a close second for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, mine was fucking NSYNC.
Insane.
I was fucking like 6 or 8 years old, bro. This shit was live. I went there. I was like, bro, why so many fucking girls here? Like, niggas not trying to come to this? So I was live. Like,
right. I definitely had Backstreet Boys seats.
Bro, they was going hard too, though. Both of them was going hard.
And I'm sure even just that, like, I'm sure you doing this now, so that must have impacted.
No, it definitely did. Yeah.
You thought that shit was hard. So
yeah, most definitely. Like, cause most times when I was younger, I guess I would listen to more like popular stuff. I didn't get introduced to hip hop until like hip hop or rap really until like, cause I would hear it, but it's just like it didn't resonate with me until
same.
I was about, I can't remember. I was like around maybe like 9 or 10. It's whenever Getting Hot in Here got out by Nelly. That was the song that got me. I was like, oh, this shit go hard.
That's a hot ass song.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah.
And after that, that's when I started listening like 50 Cent and kind of like Kanye.
Yep.
Like I started getting into it, and I was like, bro, what? This shit's crazy. Like, where has it been my whole life? Like,
I used to have a T.I. What is that? I can't remember what the fuck it's
I don't know the name
called.
of any T.I.
No, I used to have the one with you don't know me when you're there in the street.
oh yeah, that's dope, man. Damn.
Nah.
I think it was just called trap music.
It might have been.
I think it was just called trap music.
Yeah, that nigga T.I. been going for a minute, man.
I'm the king of the class.
Yeah.
Because it's funny because like my first introduction to like a full length hip hop album wasn't really on no gangster shit. It was Pharrell In My Mind. And it was and just that when I heard that was just him actually talking to like a generation. Like he has a song literally called "You Can Do It Too."
Right.
You know, like and it was like positivity, just like confidence and shit.
Right. Yeah.
And like I just remember listening. I mean, my aunt gave me that when I was like 8 or 10 or some shit, and I just remember listening to it all the time because it had Slim Thug on it. It had
I used to have people chant
Paul songs on
it.
Yep. Yeah. That's a good album. I didn't really listen to like Pharrell till like later though. Like more honestly until like after like Tyler started bringing them up, and I was like, I heard like I heard the one song I really fucked with by him was Number One. Kanye on it, but the only reason I heard that was because Kanye was on it.
Exactly.
But now Pharrell go hard as fuck though.
Yeah.
For sure.
But what the great thing about Pharrell is he's always with us, really. Yeah. Like since we were children.
Well, that's because he will never die.
Exactly. Have you seen him?
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
He's like, me and Pharrell are the same age.
He's like 50. He looks like 25.
Right, bro. Like,
he ages slower than me.
and this nigga said like, all you do is just drink water. What? No, that's I can believe that to an extent, but something else going on.
I feel like there's a Lazarus pit involved.
Yeah. What kind of water?
Definitely bathes in the blood of the innocent.
A fountain of youth of sorts.
Definitely does.
Yo, chill, man. Fucking music.
I love it.
Right.
Yeah.
So where y'all go? Like y'all just want to play music and just have people listen? Y'all want to get to a point where like y'all playing at fucking arenas and filling them up? Like,
man, for I think we can all agree that like baseline we would like to sustain ourselves on music. Like we just like to be able to play our music and just not have to do much else. Like just let that be our
like that's your lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that and then just like I said, bro, knowledge. Just like because I feel like music sucks now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all of it.
Yeah.
But a large majority of music is just kind of garbage.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't have to be.
Right.
Because you just have to try.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like people just don't like to try. Because now it's just kind of it's getting progressively to the point where it's like, all right, how quickly can you make as many songs as possible?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
and like give them a catchy kind of like here's the formula. Because when it gets to that point, it's like, all right, so like there's a formula for making songs now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so like follow this formula. How many songs can you make? You know what I'm saying? Successfully, exactly, and I just feel like that's kind of like it's like why try to learn how to play an instrument or like make beats and this and that if you know what I'm saying?
You're just gonna stay in one place.
Yeah.
And I think this is all coming from a conversation of like trained musical ears, you know what I'm saying? And that formula works a lot better on people who have never really got any form of music training because they know what they like. And if people give them what they like constantly,
exactly.
it's
for sure.
It's like for the masses, just like milk, cheese. It's like you like milk, cheese. Like no matter how many different people give you milk and cheese, still milk and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, I think like ultimate like end of the day or whatever like these are like I live with them, you know, like these are my friends and I make music with all my friends and I've known them since I was like a kid, you know,
right.
And like I think
what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's just like I just want to like be an old ass grumpy ass man and be like and look back and be like, you know what, like it was cool,
right?
You know, like it was mad cool. I'd do it all over again, like,
right?
Yeah, because like we all love making music with each other, and I feel like we're definitely just gonna keep doing that. And if we end up in arenas selling out, or we end up playing like small venues and garages and houses all our careers, like either way.
I feel like when stuff like that becomes the goal, then it like and it kind of takes away from all the other shit. You know what I'm saying?
You get lost
when you exactly. But when it's for real, like I said, people like know authenticity when they see it. You know what I'm saying? So like. If enough people fuck with the shit, then it'll go wherever.
Yeah, because you can see videos of Biggie like freestyling on YouTube when he was like 16, and like he wouldn't shit, but like you can hear, you know, that's Biggie, and like it didn't like like just because he blew up and got bigger, like you
Yeah.
can still tell that is like the same man. Like he
Right.
didn't like sell out.
Right,
You know, even though it's
yeah.
like a very vague term
Yeah.
or whatever, that is still like that same. You can tell that
No,
quality.
it shows.
didn't, yeah, you
It
know.
shows. It definitely shows. Cause like, I guess it's more of putting into it. Like you said, like are you doing the quantity over quality? Like one person at the top of my head, I can think of is like Frank Ocean. Like he takes years to make his fucking album.
He makes us angry.
Yeah.
He makes us
Yeah.
almost not even his
Yeah.
fans anymore.
Right.
And then as soon as he dropped that shit, we like,
Oh, this is why you did this. Thanks. Yeah. Like thank you.
well worth the wait.
Right. You're like
Mhm.
see and
Carter 5.
Oh man,
that's another
Oh
one.
man, anything by Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, that man. Yeah, it definitely makes sense though. But I appreciate y'all do that. That just keep the music pure.
Yeah.
I definitely got to do that. Because it's like you said, it's a whole lot of people just making shit. And at the same time,
Also, we want to topple the capitalist regime.
There you go. There you go. That's an underline.
Destroy the male patriarchy.
That's
We
one
see you, Apple.
That's one of those. If it happens, it's cool.
Yeah.
We did it.
yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
But low key, that's what we going for.
Nah, I got you. That's this shit ain't working right, so you gotta fix it yourselves. You know what I mean?
Coming for you, Apple.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Keep talking shit, nigga.
Chill out.
Keep talking
Fucking
shit.
red dot. It is Steve Jobs from Nigga, just like.
So I woke up out of car stasis for this one.
Yeah.
Like, but no, most definitely. The music has to be like because now they make it a lot easier for people to make music. Like I saw this thing because T-Pain got this new show on YouTube or something. I don't know. And he finds like new inventions, and it had this board, and like it was like a keyboard and a guitar all in one.
The Artiphone, I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
that shit was
I
crazy.
was trying to buy one of them, but they like $800.
What? But that's well worth it. You can play every instrument on that whole.
It's like a MIDI controller that like
Bro.
it's like in the shape of a guitar neck, and it's got like little buttons that you can strum, and then like you can like.
It could be a
You can
piano,
just get that
like
hoe,
it be make
basically.
beats on it, everything, do everything on that hoe. So it's like, say if like everybody's like shit, that's cool because the shit looks kind of cool just by itself. You just had that shit laying in your house, like what's that? Like if anybody buy that shit over like a couple months or so, if you really just staying consistent with it, you can figure out how to make music, and people can make music like. All right, I'm making music because I enjoy just doing this, or I'm making it because like I want to make a quick buck. And I understand the whole thing of like wanting to get you quick. Cause if you're talented enough to make a song like that and you can get money off it, go ahead and get your bread.
Yeah.
But I also feel like after a while, that's not your main
Integrity,
passion.
bro.
Yeah, that's not your main passion. Find something else.
There are people that are trying that like that enjoy this. That like this is. You know what I'm saying?
I go to a college full of kids that
like
do
pay
music,
thousands of dollars to learn about
to
music,
do music.
and
they will go completely unappreciated
It's
their
exactly.
entire careers
It's the
relative
like
to like fucking Lil Pump.
like bro, like what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost it. No, it's there. Maybe.
They'll come back to you.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's like, because the new generation rappers, okay, not all of them are bad. I'll give you that. Like, which it's one of the YBN kids. I can't think his name. He got that song Kung Fu, and he did the response to J. Cole, the 1985. I was saying, damn, I can't think his fucking name. But he got bars. Like, if because most of these niggas are also young too. There's a lot of young niggas in the game now. Once they they got some years on their belt, like they're gonna start maturing and shit. And I want to say maybe a good 27% of them gonna be like, I gotta change something up.
That's a solid number. 27.
Yeah. I do. I try to do the next percentage. Yeah.
specific.
I try, man. I try to because like I know most of them aren't gonna do that shit because it's easy bread. Like fuck it.
That's what I was gonna say. Is when you kind of tell everybody like, hey, you can do this, because you can do anything you want to do. Of course, if you work hard for it.
Right.
But when you tell everyone like you can do this, then they get the idea that like, hey, I can just do anything.
Right.
And everything that I do is good, and that's unfortunately not the case.
Yeah.
But when you get a bunch of people that are like, no, this is good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because they can make money off of it. because it's the you know what I'm saying, like that's when it kind of starts losing that integrity.
Like
right?
I wouldn't trust a teacher with no degree, you know. I wouldn't want
Right.
someone teaching me that doesn't know, like that hadn't sat down and like studied what the hell they talking about and like
Right.
presenting me. And I think that same logic should apply to like music. Like I'm
Yeah.
not,
It
I'm
all
not
just
gonna
goes
listen to it like and enjoy it if I can, you know, like
completely break it
yeah,
down in a
if
second.
it's just like a bunch of like hi-hat triplet,
Mhm.
you know.
Just like
Yeah.
surface level shit.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I got
There's
you.
no thought put into it, but then on the other hand, maybe there doesn't need to be thought put into shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, it appeals to a
Art.
certain audience, you know.
Yeah.
it's art, you know. But at the same time, art is created by artists, and you can't just be an artist because you say you're an artist.
It takes time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's not even to say that, like, because I've always had a kind of a big problem as a percussionist with, like, just producers that can make beats so willy-nilly, like, off of their computers. And it's just, like, with so little musical training relative to others, they can do a lot more, you
Right.
know? Because it kind of makes people think that pursue, like, higher forms of music education if they're trying too hard, if, like, what they're doing is even worth it. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like remind yourself of that when you see
that.
yeah, whenever
When
you
there's so many shortcuts, it's hard to take the long way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I get what you mean. Because that's like, yeah, because the using the computer for that shit that's the. If you take enough time on it, you're gonna learn that shit. It's easy. It's just shortcuts for everything.
Because when the shortcuts become easier, like than the way, then the shortcut becomes
Right.
the way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I even hate knocking like the less is more type deal, because I just watched a talk with Steve Lacy about how, you know, especially like a lot of his first songs, like they were made off of his iPhone with GarageBand, you
Right.
know, like and a bunch of like his one of his songs made it onto Internet's Ego Death.
Right.
So that was nominated. That was nominated for a Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he makes great songs. I think it's more just about like the intent of the
Yeah.
music you're making with what you have.
That's literally like cooking. Like if you make it with love, you can taste the difference. Like same thing with music. If you don't do it with love.
yeah, just because you make something with good ingredients, don't mean it's gonna be good.
Exactly. You have to that literally derives like off everything that's gonna be great or not. Because even if it's not like it's not all the way up to par, if you can hear what they're like, you can hear like the heart into it. She like okay, you got potential. You can
Yeah,
be
you
something.
can hear somebody's soul in music,
exactly,
bro. Like, you can
exactly.
hear soul in music.
Bro, you
When
feel that
someone's
shit.
not
just-
trying, bro.
Yeah.
Like when niggas get on TV, they're literally like, "No, I don't even try to do this." Like, you know what I'm
Bro.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
all right, then why are you doing it?
Like I was fucked up when I did this
Yeah,
shit.
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
it's like okay, that's a dope song, cool.
Give somebody
but
else
like,
the controller.
yeah,
bro. Like,
it's like I don't know.
Very frustrating topic.
Yeah, it's music because at the same time, I fuck with shit like that too. Because like trap music, I love trap music. That shit go hard. But I just can't sit there and listen to trap music all fucking day.
There's definitely a time and place for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm trying to be hype, okay, boom, that's it. But sometimes I'm trying to chill. I'm listening to little ballads here and there.
See, but it also I feel like comes from like people growing up, people telling their kids like, hey, you don't have to like pay attention in like art class and like this and that.
That's
Like
not art
that's not like fucking like that's not important. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
It's an elective.
yeah, exactly. And like then people just kind of like lose interest in that.
Yeah,
Because I
it's-
mean like back in like arguably the age of like intellectual progress, like back in like the Greek, like when the Greeks were like fucking like all philosophizing about
Yeah,
the
Renaissance.
yeah, whatever. Well, before that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like people had to learn had to be like physically fit and also like do shit like art and like science and you know what I'm saying? Like you had to like be well rounded. You know what I'm saying? Like people aren't really taught to be like well rounded. I feel anymore. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like learn like a thing and be good at that thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to like keeping yourself open to like learning more fields. You know what I mean?
Right.
And-
Yeah. It's
Because when people are like less able to like do things like that, then it's easier to like Like when nobody knows how to like fucking operate a car or whatever, like fix a car, then you can charge them whatever you want to get their car worked on. Yeah. When they don't know shit about music, then you can give them shitty music and they'll fucking buy it in masses.
And they will argue you head to toe that it's good.
Yeah, because they don't know.
That's just what they know.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they're told is good.
So do y'all think it's a thing of like, is it like because of the masses type of thing, like people jump on the bandwagon, or is it people that genuinely think it's
capitalist regime?
Yeah,
damn.
I really and I really do. It's about promotion. You know, you get this music
facts.
into certain people, into a lot of people's ears, and then regardless if everyone that initially likes it, you'll meet people that will tell other people that they like it, and based off of their opinions, other people might like it more, or even just listen to it.
Because we know mad people that make music and shit, and it's good.
Great.
Like better than a lot of shit that I've heard that's like popular or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people aren't gonna like just go on like, hey, I see your posts all the time. Like that's cool that you make music. Like, but like I'm not gonna like spend my time listening to that shit. Like,
because
why would I do that? No one told me to.
Yeah.
Like, no one else is listening to it. Why would I listen to it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just kind of that mindset of like doing things that other people think is cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool until someone else tells you that it's cool.
Right.
Like if you like a thing and then someone says that that's stupid, then you're like, damn, this is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck you.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, fuck
like,
you.
I don't know. Cause also at the same time, like it's like a, I don't know, like almost like a paradox kind of thing. Cause like I feel like everybody still has like their guilty pleasures. You know what I mean? Like that shit, like
for sure.
Like nobody else fuck that shit, but like, oh, this shit go hard. Like I don't know.
Nah, I listen to Taylor
No,
Swift
for
all
sure.
the time.
Yeah, no.
That's my shit.
He does.
Bro.
That's my shit, bro.
I mean, because I mean, like, it's the kind of thing too where it's like you create the kind of art that you want there to be in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then like, it's like at a certain point, it's like, all right, I think we got enough of this.
Yeah.
I think we got enough of this kind of art.
You gotta progress. It's kind of
Yeah, you have to be better.
Yeah, cause like the trap wave is kind of it's dying down. It's definitely like it's gonna come down to eventually like it's always gonna be a thing because it's whole genre now, but it's not gonna be in the limelight like it was before. Like people gonna more people now are looking for actual like hip hop now. Like I want to hear bars again. Like, or if you're doing some rap, I want some like hardcore fucking rap. Like you're actually spitting bars and shit. Like that makes sense. It means something, a little bit of something.
It's like if you just like look at like rock and roll, like same kind of situation, bro. Like rock and roll went through so many different like phases of like this is like this is rock and roll, like actually like Chuck Berry, fucking Elvis Presley, whatever have you, and then you got like then you fast forward a little bit and you get dudes like Cream and fucking Led Zeppelin and
Black
you know what I'm saying, like shit like that, and Black Sabbath and shit, and they set their own like little branches, and then you get shit like fucking the Ramones and Motorhead and fucking. You know what I mean? Like, and then you go a little bit further, you get like glam rock, which is arguably the worst period in rock and roll history, which is a little bit of what we're going through right now. And then you get the '90s when fucking Nirvana and Soundgarden and fucking like all these like bands were like, all right, it doesn't matter what the fuck we wear. Like it's a direct response to the last thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, music sucks now, so music's going to be good again.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. It takes time. Yeah.
You can't really put a time limit on art.
Yeah, most definitely. It happens in the song's time. You get to trust the process. That's what it is. I was gonna ask y'all something. Oh, okay. So I like bringing him up because he's like it's a big name, but it's like he's the best example I can feel for this. But how do you feel about with Drake? Because
I fucking hate him.
Really?
He does not like Drake.
I stopped fucking with Drake after he dropped the last Drake tape that I listened to was
I know which one it is.
The one.
Nothing was the same.
No, yeah. Yeah, nothing was the same.
I don't like his face.
And after that, I just.
He is like the most.
Please tell me about myself.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just saying, like, Drake just reminds me of a pop singer. Just the more and more time goes by, he just makes his music has just gotten more and more stock.
He's a
quote unquote sold out.
He's a pop rapper, but also I feel like, arguably, I feel like he's the king of rap because he has that shit down pat. I don't know.
He's the king of rap financially, maybe.
No, okay. The way king of rap, I'm saying because yes, but also like
Pusha T killed him.
He definitely did.
Destroy this
Okay,
man.
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what the whole thing about the
King
rap and
Slayer.
hip hop comes with. Because I feel like Pusha T's a hip hop artist. Like, when he spit his bars, you hear that shit. Because King of hip hop, I can't think of a name for that shit. Because it's so many good people out. Like, I just can't, like.
You can't put it.
Yeah, but rap, it's like, I can put Drake there. I can say he has that title because he has consistently for, I want to say 10 years, maybe going longer. I don't know, but been like consistent with his music. He's always like, and when have you not heard Drake on the radio since he's been out? Like,
see,
you can really say that.
That's also why I can't call Drake king of rap, because rap maybe, but like you said, like hip hop, like
no,
just
I
because
was
it's like
tossing nowhere near that shit.
like I feel like just the basis of hip hop is like not being that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
not being that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally not being Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but, see,
It's just like I feel like his influence gets him through his career more than his actual music.
oh no, for sure.
Just because the
sure.
fact that he is Drake and that he's made
But
all these songs that we all.
Go ahead. Yeah, true. It's because I don't. Okay, one thing I can say, I'll listen to all his shit, and I can't say he's had like a bad album. He's had multiple bad songs, and it's like repetitive songs, like it's almost kind of sound the same. But I can't say he's had a bad song.
Yeah,
It's just not. I can't say like, all right, I'm about to go out and buy the best album of Drake's greatest hit album. You know, I'm not buying that shit. Like, I don't buy his albums. I just listen to them. I was like, you know what I mean? Last one I bought was probably Take Care.
see, and that's the
Thank
thing
Me
too. Is just
Later.
like I feel like when
Thank Me
you hear a guy that doesn't have like any bad songs, quote unquote, it's just because they're like, all right, we're not gonna put these songs out. And I feel like that's a problem too.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like,
because also Drake does have a lot of help.
yeah,
Great ghostwriters. He has like one of the best producers around, honestly.
yeah.
And like solely working for him type shit,
Yeah.
and that really helps him in his
Yeah.
career. Like just him and no one else he works
Yeah, 'cause
with.
that's
And
what I'm saying,
That's
like-
kind of fucked up.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. Like what's he gonna do after 40 dies? You know what I mean? Like, how's that gonna go? Like,
I just want 40 to leave his dumb ass.
that's
Because
he could have did so much more.
Yeah, because if
Yeah,
40 gets
yeah.
out of OVO, he could really like run. He could like completely run.
producing.
Yeah, I
the
will say that,
producing
bro,
scene.
because the producing on Nothing Was the Same, that shit is fire.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
It
man.
that album
shit is
sounds
good.
amazing.
When I found out 40 looked like what 40 looked
Yeah,
like,
he's
I was
like
like, get the
Muslim.
fuck
Yeah,
out.
I'd have never thought.
Yeah.
Muslim guy.
Like,
Yeah.
but he go hard, you know.
Yeah,
Definitely.
no, they're super.
Same
Like,
as 40 should
he
be.
can produce some good,
That's,
some good shit.
I don't know, cause that's him.
And I just think that's because he's like a musician. He's an artist.
Yeah.
You know? He looks at producing not as like just boom baps. He looks at it as an instrument. Like,
Yeah,
he looks at it-
because
Yeah. Another one that I feel like he doesn't get enough recognition is 6, the one that produces with Logic. He goes hard.
I was listening to Logic the other day, and I don't really listen to Logic like that, but those beats went hard.
His beats
though.
go hard. Like Logic, okay. I like Logic. He's good. He's really good. His stuff now is kind of like I can hear him kind of. He's losing the hunger a little bit. I can hear that in his music. But it's still good shit because he's still getting out positive messages always and shit, and I fuck with that. So it's that I can give it because. I seen the grind and everything, and so it was like I was happy for him, like to finally get that shit.
For sure,
that's tight. But like his best album to me is The Incredible Story. Like the whole entire album is like fucking going hard. It's like it's a great fucking story. Each beat is fucking going off, and I'm pretty sure he produced the whole album for him because I think he did the same thing for Under Pressure. But he goes hard. All his beats go hard. The nigga samples go crazy, and again, I'm not 100% sure if he knows how to play instruments, but I wouldn't be surprised because the way he puts the beats together, they flow so nice, So that's dope.
For sure. And I think it's cool to take the time just to talk about how like you don't necessarily need a producer like to rap because not a lot of rappers, but there are rappers out there that make their own beats and spit their own bars. Favorite example, Tyler the Creator, because this guy he and because you can tell Tyler makes his beats. I'm not gonna show him my leg. You can tell he makes his own beats because like he has certain sounds.
Just
like,
like the way that he raps, like just works over
with
his
his
beats.
yeah, exactly.
The best.
And that's
in
just
my
the best
opinion.
way to keep, in my opinion, like hip hop's super personal.
It's like Kanye too. Like this nigga like
Mhm.
rap a certain way because he raps to his beats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, or like even fucking like
Or even so much so like if everyone that he works with knows exactly how to make a beat that Kanye could rap to, because Kanye West has been making fire beats since Pharrell, honestly.
Right.
Like, and it's just with all that time, you just get a lot of help on that end.
Yeah.
And it just with help, it makes your careers a lot easier, especially as a hip hop artist.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's
Mm.
definitely well. I think with music, that's one of those things. Like
No,
what you know is
yeah.
definitely important,
And
but
that-
who you know also helps too.
That-
Like it gets if you're looking for that type of
Mhm.
what's the word I'm looking for? Resonance is coming to mind, but that's not
Mhm.
the word I want to use. But
Mhm.
we'll take that. But if you want that, you can. That's the who you know is definitely important.
Mhm.
But all right, we're going ahead and go wrap it up. But I want to ask y'all, y'all got any like shows coming up, anything soon like that? What are y'all working on?
Black Man EP, Facetious Black, coming out in about 2 months.
All right.
TBD, really.
Nothing really, man. We're really just kind of working right now, just so whenever the opportunity does come up, we don't have to be like, oh shit, we got something now, we gotta, just
Right.
that way whenever
roll
something's ready,
burritos.
like we're ready. Yeah.
See.
so yeah, it's just like
That's
a
it.
just every day, just kind of figuring out what it is.
Really, it's part of the process.
Yeah,
I
to
got-
get ready for the
I got
next
like
day.
I got like a
That's
bunch of things that I'm working on that I plan on putting on multiple tapes, but I'm probably just gonna get lazy and put it all onto one tape, and it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, for sure. Dope. All right, and this is Old Man and the
Young
Young
Boys.
Boys.
Okay, just making sure I don't get it wrong. Old Man, Young Boys.
Wait,
all right.
Old Boy and the Young Men. It's Old Boy. It's Old Boy and the Young Men.
So,
Old Boy and
It's
Young
like
Man.
a reverse thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet. All right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below. Appreciate y'all.
Did it